Hey everyone, and welcome to Couch Flowers. So today we have someone who unexpectedly became a great friend. Although they look nothing alike, he consistently gets confused with my fiance Thomas, only because they were tall Filipinos, wore glasses, and both worked at Nike. And somehow he stole my best friend's heart. As young Lonnie was super protective of her best friend dating him, he became the ultimate arch-nemesis. Because of her approval, I opened my mind to quickly learning we pretty much liked all the same things, and he wasn't so bad. Now I can't picture my life without him. Hi, Alek, and welcome to the show.
That was really nice. That was really nice. Unexpectedly, though?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's actually something I wanted to bring up is when I first met you, I really thought you didn't have that many friends because you were so quiet.
Thanks.
No, he was so quiet, and I remember telling Thomas we should invite him to Stags.
Yeah.
And then what did you do?
I went to Stags.
Early.
Yeah, I did. First impressions matter.
So for those of you who don't know what Stags is, it's midnight steak and eggs here at the South Point. That's what you do when you live on the south side of Vegas.
It was my initiation.
Pretty much was, and there was a bunch of us going, and I remember getting there at maybe 12:05ish. It was not at 12 exactly.
Yeah.
We were kind of maybe not even 12:05, maybe exaggerating. It was probably 12:15 knowing us.
Yeah.
And Alek was sitting there with an empty table.
I got the table.
Yeah, you got the table.
Yeah, parking. I want to make sure, I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Hey, I am like that now, but back then I was not even trying to think that. So.
Yeah, roles reversed. I don't care anymore.
No.
I'll show up I should still be prompt. I've been working on my time.
Yeah, I feel like that's just the thing that comes with being older,
Yeah.
And we'll get to that. But yeah, have you ever done anything like this before?
No. I don't know why I thought so hard. But no, I've never done this.
Yeah, it could be very nerve-wracking, but...
I'm pretty nervous, yeah.
No?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you look fine. It's
Thanks.
fine. So I think about earlier to this past year, and a lot of the conversations that I was referring to in my first podcast of just growing and talking about life, I always thought about the conversations that I had with Thomas, Angela, and Alek.
That's cool.
And one of the conversations that we had, and I don't know if you remember this, but we were just talking about what's something we're working on right now and trying to get better at. And you remember this?
Mm-hmm.
And you had said working on being present.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that going? Are you still working on that? Is it, let the couch know.
Yeah. I am. I think I don't know how you could be really. I think you could be good at it, but yeah, for sure. I'm still working on it a lot every day. Because a lot of things get in the way. You get distracted, or I'm thinking too much about something before, or something I need to work on that I can't just fully give you my attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's so important, whether in your relationships or work or something that you're trying to do for yourself. It's just, I feel if you're present and you're being thoughtful in the moment, you get more out of it. I feel like it also helps with remembering things. That's been sort of a challenge is, I don't know if you go through it, but you try to remember events or things that were important to you. And sometimes maybe it just doesn't all come back. And that maybe it was because you weren't present. I wasn't giving that moment the time that it needed or the attention that it needed.
Mm-hmm.
And, you just sort of forget.
Can you give us an example of what being present is? How do you exactly do that? Of just being better in that?
A couple ways. I think, what helped is not drinking alcohol.
That's something that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah. I'm coming up on a year, so let's go. Yeah, let's go. But I feel like when you're drinking alcohol or under the influence, you're just kind of mindlessly present. A lot of the emotion or feeling uncomfortable is out of the window because I got this liquid courage in me now, and I kind of just do whatever. But then you end up forgetting it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think the big events this year wasn't drinking, and so I feel like I really got to soak all that in, have some good conversations with people, and then understand the type of person I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in those situations without drinking.
That's something I was actually going to ask you. Like, how do you feel?
It's cool. It's been a cool journey, I think. I like it's weird because, like, I don't know if I don't have the urge to drink anymore, but I always kind of figured, okay, was it the alcohol that made me a sociable person? And I was like really fighting that for a little bit. I was like, okay, I can only be this way and I liked being that way. I like being social, you know, I like being energetic and having energy for people. And I think I got it mixed up a little bit when I was, you know, drinking alcohol. And I was like, oh, dang, like, what am I like without it? Can I have still the same energy? Am I going to feel out of place? And I think I'm still the same person, more or less. Yeah. Without it. And I think that was a cool discovery for me.
Dang, we're getting deep very
I don't know, first question. What is this? 5 minutes. What is this? Can I introduce myself?
No, I was kidding. Dude. I mean, I introduced you, but go ahead.
No, I don't want anything.
Well, the people that don't know, Alek hasn't drank in a year. Almost a year.
Out.
And it's been actually really fun. You've been like, even in the environment of drinking, like you've been such a great sport and like pouring the shots, like still part of the action. And
yeah. No, it's cool. I think I feel good.
Yay.
You know, I think I want to be like a good storyteller. I can't be a good storyteller if I don't remember.
So true.
True.
And I often get confused with like photos.
Yeah.
Like, I think I was actually talking to Angela about this. Is like, when you're looking at a photo, do you remember that moment because of the photo? Or like, do you actually like remember the moment? Or is it like helping you remember? I mean, I think it's all. Yeah. But man, I always like think about that.
For example, when, you know, times that I wasn't present, taking a look at the photo helped me remember or put the pieces back together. And I love taking photos, you know, but I think recently with this whole talk about being present, it's just a reminder. You know, I hopefully don't need the photos to remember them, but having a visual, it just adds a little bit more, especially, you know, my grandma and stuff. Like, just remembering things has been more important to me the past, you know, 2 years. It's important. And I just been really challenging myself to, you know, be present, remember stuff. And because you could just talk about it like this right now. You know, we're going to reflect on this. And I hope that I remember this as good as I do like, at this moment. Yeah. Because it's funny, you know, like even this emotion that we're feeling, a little nervous, but I'm also really excited and happy.
Hey. So, yeah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, on the couch. Right here. I'm already inspired. Okay. So that leads me to my next question. How do you feel about AI?
What just flipped it on me.
Switch it on now.
Allen Iverson?
No.
That's Thomas's favorite player.
Dude, I know. Thomas's favorite. Nia likes the little toy. She loves that little toy. And it's just like, we go to the grocery store and it's just like Allen Iverson's with us in the grocery store.
He's part of the inspo, low key. Like, my hair is super long and like I want to braid it because like, he's one of the inspos.
He is. He was great.
Like, just
great
down
player.
The side. Yeah.
But anyways,
swag. But
how do you feel about artificial intelligence?
It's super useful. Yeah.
Do you use it?
All the time. Yeah. I think more than lately, a lot. You know, I for sure use it a couple of times a day, actually. And I thought to myself, like, do I have to control using it? You know, it's like OP. You know, it's like it's a little too much, but not really. If you're using it the right way, and I hopefully I'm using it the right way. I feel like I'm learning from it. I do a lot of things. I've been trying to be better at writing, composing. We're working on both written and verbal communication. And I think that it helps me. It's something that's sort of on demand that I can just learn from. Like really challenging thoughts or how to understand the process. And yeah, I feel like it helps me formulate my own thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Thomas would argue with me that it's like a form of cheating, right? Like it's, you know, I think it's enhancing. Like it was your initial thought.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just organizing it so you can enhance it in the most resourceful way. So,
Yeah.
But I do think
agree.
there's like a balance.
You know, it's almost like if you don't use it, you get left behind.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be mad that I didn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you use it to your benefit, I'm going to get mad that you did. And you used a tool that was also accessible to me and I didn't use it to my advantage. How can I fault you for that?
Yeah.
Even if it is like, quote unquote, on cheating.
I think it's just the fear of the unknown. Like I think about the World Wide Web and we were young, you know, we didn't know exactly what the fearful side of it was. So we were just using it. We were, you know, taught in school. And you had like older generation of like, why are you using that? That's so, you know, like, and so I feel like this is like, we're just a little bit older now as technology enhances. And it's like, this is our moment of when it came out. So
it's super useful.
Yeah.
I use it a ton. Like I said, I learn a lot from it. Even my mom, I get a lot of inspo because I feel like she's adapted to a lot of the changes in industry, especially with technology. And she talks to me about how because I was curious, because where she works, she uses AI tools, and you know, I feel like she's really grown with it, and she's obviously a lot older than us, and it's really cool to see her point of view and how she uses it and how she's trying to learn how to use it. And I feel like we got to apply that sort of same thing for us this early on, because things like this is always going to be changing.
Yep.
You know, so
there you have it. Like
they catch the wave, I guess.
It's the wave.
Yeah, catch the wave.
Catch the wave before
I don't get left behind.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay, good. It's settled then. Thomas will listen to this later. Switching gears. So, having you and Angela really a part of my life has been a really amazing thing for parenthood. For all my parents out there, you know, it takes a village. And so it's been really special to have people like Alek, and it's all of our friends, but I feel like, you know, I have that trust, you know, you turn away and you're like, oh, thank God they're there. It's like, I feel very thankful. One of the cool things that Alek has done for me lately is Nia started school, preschool, daycare, whatever you want to call it. Very, very expensive school, but like a really great school, and very thankful. On her first day, Thomas actually had work. Angela had work. And so I went with the next best thing. Alek.
There's a trend here.
There's a trend here. There's a trend.
Yeah. Reliable.
I know.
Maybe.
I know. And I was so glad he was there, because when, you know, he was taking all the pictures, like I really wasn't thinking about that. It was a super emotional day for me. You know, I think it's just like, it's funny, like you look back and you're like, dang, like why were my parents so emotional? It's just because it's like another phase of just getting older, and time going so quickly. And so this is not even like real school. Like I'm gonna be balling. I'm gonna need you to take me to the bar after. Need a whole week off. But I was just very thankful that Alek was there, and you know, it happened really quickly. But afterwards, you know, we leave the school. And Alek just looks at me and he's like, you can cry. You can cry, bro. And I was just like, I just started crying.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, because I think I was like just trying to keep it in. And it was just like, it was really nice. And, you know, you need your village, you need your friends to just like be able to let you cry. And I'm a cry baby. Like I cry all the time. My friends know that. They let me cry, so I'm very, very thankful for that. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That was a good moment for us, I think.
Yeah. How did it feel like being there?
It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Dude,
that was dope. Like I said, I think that was a good moment for us. I think. There's moments where you can feel a certain type of connection with, especially your closest friends. And I think that was one for us that, we'll remember.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative of it.
I am
and
too.
I liked it. It was cool. You get to be a little bit vulnerable with some of your closest friends, which at the end of the day, you're trying to do that,
Yeah.
If you could just be yourself with the people you love, then dang. What else you need, bro?
Dang.
And I think that was a good one. And I felt a type of way too. Like, I was like, Nia, you going in there? Hey, you don't want to come back out? Just cry more. We'll take you home.
Oh no, her first day, she was like, peace.
Yeah,
like, this is cool.
She was off that high, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was super stimulating.
She'd be crying now, but she was like, peace. You guys can go.
Yeah, and I felt a type of way too,
Mm-hmm.
because we see Nia we see her a lot. And I was like, dang. It was sort of time is moving fast type of moment for me. It wasn't the leaving her. It was the like, dang.
We're here.
Yeah, time moves fast.
It does. And was I sobbing?
No.
I felt like I was crying
Thankfully.
loud because there had been a parent who stopped us. Like, he was like dropping off his kid, and he was like, first day?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, like, how do you know?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've been there. It's cool. It gets easier. Like, the school's really nice. And he just gave me the reassurance. Like, it's cool. Like, once you're a parent, like, you get the cool parent card, and like, they just want to, like, they understand how hard it is. So yeah, it was so nice to have that.
That was cool. Like, that dude was super cool for doing that. It was one of those pay it forward moments.
Yeah. No, it
like,
really was. I'm going to be excited when I get to do that for someone else.
Yeah.
Because I know it meant a lot. So shout out to that guy, whoever you were. I should have got his name. Did I get his name?
I think it was Allen Iverson.
I was going to say, you remember?
No, it's fine.
Talk about remembering things. Are you present?
Too present.
Were you crying?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
No.
All right.
Hey, almost got me, but
The feels were there.
yeah.
Okay, moving to our next question. How do you handle fear or self-doubt?
Dude, this is... I was just happy right now.
We're just happy. Talking about leveling up here.
Let me take a sip.
Take a sip. Your Stanley Black Cup.
Can you spell it? I'm just kidding.
F-E-A-R.
What was the question again?
How do you handle fear or self-doubt?
There's a few ways. Repetition, practice helps a lot. If you're doing something consistently, you build confidence. I think not taking yourself too seriously helps. Leaves you open to making some mistakes. And that's important. If I'm not taking myself too seriously, I'll be open to failure and, hopefully feedback from people that want to help me grow. Yeah, I think those two things help for sure. In terms of the fear, as how do you handle it? Don't take yourself too seriously. Practice a lot. And you got to show up for yourself. That's important too. Even when you don't want to do it. I think that's important. Because I think there's times where you don't want to do it and you let that sort of take over.
Yeah.
And I don't show up, but that was an important day. And if I had just fought through it, you build confidence, discipline. So I think those things help for sure. And then the second part, what do you say, self-doubt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is good. Have you ever heard Kobe's quote on self-doubt?
Which one?
Where he says, it doesn't matter or doubt's like an interesting thing. Because even if you're successful or if you failed, you got to do the same thing over again tomorrow. And I thought that was cool. Yeah. So I don't know if you ever heard that one.
It sounds familiar, but I'd be
since
lying
you're
if
Kobe
I knew
fan.
that. Dude, first of all, how many Kobe quotes are out there?
24.
I mean, I know it comes from him because he's all about consistency. He's always about perseverance and driving through those hard times.
I think that's a good one for a good quote about like self-doubt and how to handle it. But I think how I handle it is kind of the same. You have to sort of be calm, just even keeled. Like you're gonna fail, and that's cool. Just be open to it. And even when you know how to do something, you still feel a sort of self-doubt. So talking positive self-talk helps. You got to believe it in your head first, you know. And I think that helps.
No, I mean, when is something that you put that to the test, if you will?
Well, it's a good one. Hot seat. I think there's always a lot of self-doubt in thinking about what's next. Career, personal life. I think this last year, you know, you try to pivot or have some growth in your career. And sometimes that doubt sort of creeps in. Is what I learned up until this moment, is that enough to make a jump? You know what I mean? And yeah, so I think that's super applicable, or hopefully that answers your question about maybe something that I'm trying to overcome. Is I feel like I'm always trying to grow in my career, whether it's taking a step forward or maybe I pivot and do something else, or if I'm learning something new. You know, I'm trying to make photography or being creative. I want to make that a thing, but there's a lot about it that I don't know. And there's a lot of self-doubt in that. Like, can I do it? Are the skills that I've learned in other places in my life, can I apply it to that? And I think what helps me is doing it. That helps is just try it, do it. And that, you know, what I was saying, just you have to be open to failing, and that's okay. Yeah. You know, but you got to give it a try.
Oh, it's deep.
Yeah. And I think that helps me with calming myself down and then giving myself the confidence that I need to try new things and take a leap, I suppose. Yeah.
No, it's true. Well, yeah, no, I definitely can relate, and that's why we're on this couch.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Hot. This seat is hot, dude.
It's on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. What is something you're looking forward to?
The next question.
Dude. Boo.
Okay. Hopefully we get boos in the crowd. Somebody asked me this question the other day too. It's very similar anyways. But I'm really looking forward to, and I say that energetically, being a family guy.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, husband, father. Dad. I like the word dad more. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really excited and optimistic about that next or I don't know if it's the next part of my life. Maybe it's a couple ways down, but I'm really excited about that. You know, because we were talking about time and being present earlier. And yeah, I feel like I bring a lot of energy to what I do. And, you know, I hope I really do a good job at that. And I hope I bring the same type of energy, if more actually, to that part. And I'm really excited about that. So I look forward to that.
I'm really excited too. My freaking arch-nemesis, guys. Look at this. What? Here we are. How'd this happen, Rar?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's really sweet. You're gonna be a great father, great dad, great husband, and you're already a great friend.
Thanks.
So
That's kind.
I'm really excited to be a part of that next step for you.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Oh,
yeah.
Well, dude, shoot, get tissue.
Was that tissue worthy?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
That was really special. All right, but we're gonna turn tables. So, go time. You can ask me anything you'd like.
I don't really think about this. What's 2 things that you have to have every day? Essentials. Essentials. Well, you have to have this.
This is Alek's favorite question to ask everyone.
Yeah,
he loves this question.
Give me some insight.
And I hate to be that person, but I need my phone. I need my phone.
Boo.
If I'm not with Nia. And that's because I get her school app, and it gives me a play-by-play of everything she does, like her curriculum, her eating habits, napping, playing, pictures, and it's like just reassurance throughout the day, because it's like, you know, I still gotta go to work, still gotta get things done. But I'm just wondering if Nia's okay. and
Yeah.
it helps. So yeah, my phone. But yeah, I hate that that's my answer, but it's mainly because of Mia.
Yeah.
And then can it be tangible?
No.
Why not?
It could be anything.
Okay, well, the next thing that I always need is a positive mindset.
Okay.
I know that sounds very general.
All right.
I know it sounds very general, but earlier this year, like if I didn't have that, it makes it a lot more difficult to get through the day.
Yeah.
And, like Tom actually helped me with this. There's just a lot of things that, one, it could always be worse. And there's nothing worse about my life. Like, a lot of the things that I have right now, like I dreamed about. This is at one point everything you were trying to get. And so I believe in that heavily. And it's just like, that's how you get through the day. Like, the other day, this dude got mad at me for trying to back up my car.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I was going too slow or not, but he was just like really mad at me. And I was just like, yo, what's up? Like, I just like, hope you have a better day. And old Lonnie would have been like, yo, like, I would have been like,
give him the finger.
Yeah, I would have been like,
hey, loser.
Yeah, I would have been pissed. And, like, I've been working really hard to like remember that, that's my energy, control what you can. And you don't know what that person's going through.
Yeah.
And yeah, it could be like, whatever they're going through is something, or maybe they need to get to the next spot. Like,
yeah, they were trying to go
emergency.
through the parking lot
at 9:00 in the morning to work. Sure. I don't know. So yeah, those are the two things that I currently need right now. But you should ask me this again.
Like in a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes. You're right.
I feel like it does. A lot of your answers change. You're a growing person.
I always get interested in asking that question. Like, because it changes for people.
Mm-hmm.
And you see creativity in the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Have you do you remember what the best answer to you was?
No, because a lot of them were the same. But thinking about things that are not tangible, a good one is I really like FaceTime. Like my brother moved, obviously, and
Juicy.
My sister doesn't live with us, and it's just that's kind of our time together. And I don't know, just seeing their face is cool. It makes me feel present with them, even if they're not here. And a lot of the homies, shout out Jello, we always FaceTime, and that's cool. It's it's special. I feel closer. Yeah. But that's a good one. I thought that was a good answer.
Yeah, that is a good answer. I guess being more specific on your phone.
Yeah.
You can't just say phone. It's my child's school app.
Yeah. That's cool. It helps you feel connected to Nia.
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. Do you have any other questions? A part of this segment.
I don't know. You could say this past year. That was a really important lesson you learned. I think that's a good one. I think I came on here because I just want to learn.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Yeah, I got you.
You should get me. Man, there's a lot, but I don't know why the first one that comes to mind is a job doesn't define you.
Ooh.
It doesn't, and I think it's just I've talked about it a little bit in my last podcast, and just being with a company forever, I just really just thought it's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just you're your own person, and right now networking is such a big thing for me, just saying hi and introducing myself. And before I got laid off, that was the first thing that came up, and it's just again, that doesn't define you. There's more to me there's more to everyone than just their job. It's just a part of life, really. So yeah, I guess that answers that.
Hey, there's more to you than meets the eye. You transformer.
Hey.
You're a transformer, dude.
It's out on Netflix. Yeah. Plug all the Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Optimus Prime.
That's cool. Was that a good question?
Yeah, that was a great question. I'm gonna be thinking about that a lot. I'm gonna be very present. Do you have any more questions?
No, that was it.
Hey.
2. Take it easy on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you want to see on the couch?
Oh man, I'm in the
Who should I bring on?
Oh, loaded.
Loaded.
People are gonna get offended by whatever I
Go
answer.
for it.
Moira Lopez.
Baby girl,
Yeah, I think she'd be. Yeah, she got a lot of energy.
She does have that
I really
energy.
enjoy when I hang out with her and see her. I think she's got a lot to say, got a lot of energy.
You got a lot to say, Moi.
Yeah, or just, she's got
It's
a
the
good
younger
head on her
sibling.
shoulders. I think
Always the
she'll be able to
sibling.
say some cool stuff on here.
I think she would too.
Good kid.
That's your shout out, Moi.
That's a good kid.
I'll be waiting.
That's it. I'm not saying anything more positive about that girl. That's it. There's nothing
It's
else.
okay. She'll watch
That was
this
it.
back.
Hopefully she doesn't. Well, I mean, yeah, I hope she doesn't.
Well, is there anything you want to leave the couch with?
What are these questions? They're so deep.
We're on the couch, brother.
Gratitude. I just want to say thanks. Let me just end it with that. How about that? Nothing
ahead.
crazy. Let me just say thanks. Because this is cool. I really like this. Thank you for the time, one. But I'm really, really looking forward to the people that are going to come on here because, yeah, there's going to be something that I get to learn in kind of like an intimate way about some of the people that are really close to us, and I'm really excited about that. You're going to ask them a bunch of different questions. We're going to get to learn about each other in different ways. And I'm really excited about that.
Yay.
Will hopefully lead into more deep stuff and more growth outside of here. But yeah, thanks.
Oh,
I'm
thank
really
you.
happy that I was on here and just thanks. This is cool. Thanks for putting all this together, and I'm really excited about the next episodes.
Yay. I'm excited too. And you mentioned it earlier of like not taking yourself so seriously. Like I was one to take myself so seriously.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah, she is good.
way to go. The troller here. I think having Alek around, he helps remind me, I'm human too. So
Sick.
yeah. No, I appreciate you. Thanks for being a great friend. I can't picture my life without you, my brother.
What can I say?
And there'll be plenty more stories to go around, so maybe he'll be back on here. Co-host, maybe?
Whoa. That'd be sick. I could maybe do the media.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hints.
Hints.
Nice.
Maybe. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here for my second episode. And thanks, Alek, again. Until next time, we will see you on the couch. Bye-bye.